Hi everyone, I'm back today to share a little project that I made that I also shared on Facebook, and I had so many lovely comments that I thought I'd make a video, show you in a little bit more detail and how to make it, just in case you want to make some yourself. What it is, it's a little gift card. I've just left it plain inside at the moment, but you can decorate it with an embellished front and a matching gift box to match, that you can pop whatever you like in it, chocolates, jewellery, note papers, anything. So what started me off was I got the latest Crafter's Companion Inspirations magazine, and I'll just zoom back out just to so that I can show you which one in case anybody's not got it. It's this one, issue 6, and with that came a few free gifts. One of them was the textures folder, the Hessian little folder. You got that for free, and also a set of stamps. So I used these as well as a digital image off one of the free CDs that was with the magazine, and combined this with some of the Sheena Douglass stamps. This is the Sheena Douglass stamp here, I'll zoom back in again, which is called Sweet Briar Rose, and it comes as a stamp set, but it also comes with matching dies that you can put over your stamped images and cut them out, which is brilliant, especially for this leaf, branches and leaves here. That's what it's like. Wild rose, that's it. So I started off by stamping and colouring in my flowers and my little bits and pieces there, leaves, but also on the CD was one of Sheena's butterfly stamps made into a digital stamp, which is ideal because these are quite big stamps, which are great, but when they're digital stamps you can shrink them down, so I shrunk mine down quite small there actually, but I've done some other ones. I'll just quickly show you. You can do the same thing, whatever size you want really, and colour those in as you wish, like that. So that's what I started with first, and for that I used my Spectrum Noir pens, if any of you got those, any colours, and my Spectrum Noir pencils. So once I'd got all that sorted, I then set about making the actual card. Now I made a shape card, but you don't have to. You could just make an ordinary 6x4 card, or you could use your dies to make whatever shape you like. For this one I used, this was Spellbinder's Radiant Rectangles, which comes as this shape here. I'll just shove that out the road. That's it, it comes like that. So all I did to make my shaped card was get a piece of Centura pearl, and all you need to do is cut one exactly as the image. So there's the first one, and the second one just fold it over 1 centimetre at the top, and I know it's on white here so it's a bit tricky for you to see that. Let me just pop it onto here, just pop it on my scoreboard and then you can see it. All I did then was on the fold line here, I just popped that so that the die was just slightly proud of the fold line, so that way it didn't cut through it, and that way it gives you a bit of a hinge. There you can see. And then all you need to do is take one, pop some tape down this edge, and you've got your shaped card straight off like that. Once I'd done that, I then took some craft card because I wanted to make the background. Now if you don't have this die, like I say, it doesn't matter, you can use anything or a straight edge die, and you just cut this craft card just a straight 6x4, or a little bit smaller if you wanted a white border. So to do that I just used the dies again on craft card, and this time I just popped in the fancy edge just to make this area here. But I don't like wasting my card, so I didn't want all this craft card in the middle, so I used the next size down to cut that shape out as well. And what I ended up with was a frame and the bit in the middle spare. And with the bit in the middle spare, I used the textures embossing folder that had come with the free with the magazine to emboss it like that. I popped a little bit of distress ink around the outside just to give that a bit of an edge, and then that meant I'd got 2 layers. So all I did then was I took the front of my card and popped that one on like so, stuck it down, and that was that. Now to make the layers in between on this card, just bring that back in, you can see just to match this card I have got an orange layer and a green layer. Now depending on what colours you've coloured your flowers in, you can also do your own matching colours to match that as well. So all I did was I got some spare bits of Centura Pearl, and with my Spectrum Noirs I just made myself a couple of mats. All I do is colour around the edge, and then I have got the perfect mat, and nobody knows any difference there. When you look at that, it doesn't look like I've just used a few bits of spare card. So you can do as many as you like that. Just bear in mind that when you use Centura Pearl, if you use the shiny side, you get like a paler colour from your pen, and you can see that. And if you use the opposite side, you get a darker colour, so you can use whatever you like. So that, if I cut it the right size, I would layer up here, and then I popped this one on the top of that. And then all I did, before I stuck it down, I just added a little bit of ribbon here, and then layered that up really. This bit here, the sentiment from me to you, was from the stamp, so I just stamped it out. Ooh, sorry. And you can just zoom in if I get rid of that this time, that's it. There, the With Love stamp, the From Me to You, I just chopped off the With Love when I'd stamped it out and just used the From Me to You. And I layered that up again the same on a little bit of spare Centura Pearl coloured orange. So that, then all I did then was add some little pearl pen around the outside and some pearl gems to the middles of the flowers, and a little bit of stickles, if you can see that. So that's all I did for that. And then I made the box, and the box I did exactly the same. So I made the lid just like this. I also cut a bottom the same, but popped just a matte layer of the craft card on there. And to make this box to sit on top of it, the measurements for this particular box were, let me just moving this out of the way again, was I took a piece of card that was 5.5 inches by 7.5 inches, and I scored 1 inch from each edge. Oh, sorry, I took two pieces of card, 5.5 by 7.5, so you need two exactly the same size, and score on your boxer board. Now on your boxer board there'll be a, if I just zoom out a minute, oops, wrong way, there is a box lid, and where we are, there we go, there's a box base, if I'll just zoom in, there's a box base side, and if I move along, and there's a box lid side. So all you do is pop your, once you've got this onto your Ultimate Pro, you pop this on your box lid side, and you score 1 inch from scoring all the way around, 1 inch from either end, all the way around. Then you just pop it down this side of the box base side with your second piece of card and score 1 inch all the way around on every edge. Once you've done that, it's really simple. You make some little cuts in the corners and take a little slice out of it and make your box up. Once you've scored it, like so, and you'll end up with a little box with a box lid and a box base, and they'll both fit together perfectly if you use that method on your Ultimate Pro. So then I just stuck the two box pieces to the top and to the base, and with a spare piece of the craft card that I'd got, I popped some little strips through the Hessian embossing folder and finished it off by lining just around the box lid part, just to finish that off and give it that same craft colour, and literally that is it, finished. So I did mine in oranges and yellows for this particular one, but I also made some in pink. That is a little pink one with some pink organza ribbon there, and one that I quite like as well, a purple one with a purple butterfly, using purples and some purple gingham ribbon at the bottom of that one. So it's really easy. I'd love to see what you, if you have a go and make them, and I'd like to hear what you think. If you need to find any of these supplies, you can find them at Crafter's Companion. It's the Sheena Douglass Wildbriar Rose stamp and die set. The butterfly is a digital stamp off the free CD that comes with the Crafter's Companion Inspiration Magazine 6. The stamp is also from the stamp set with the magazine, and the embossing folder, Hessian embossing folder, is also a freebie too. So, love to hear what you think. Thanks for watching. Bye!